Welcome guys, glad to have you. It's Mr. Jams here. By the end of today's video, you are going to know the basics of how to make your own mods for Opera GX. You'll start here on Opera's GitHub, where you're able to download the template files to make your own mods. Start by clicking the green code button here, and then clicking Download Zip. To see the download begin, navigate to your Downloads folder and extract the files with your preferred method. Now you can open the extracted folder, and then open the documentation folder, followed by the mod template folder. This is where all of our template resources live. All of the MP3 files and image files reside here, as well as some text files and a JSON file called manifest. We are going to take a peek at the manifest.json file using Visual Studio Community 22. Any code editor that supports JSON will work, or you can convert the JSON file to a text file and edit it in Notepad. If you aren't familiar with JSON or coding in general, don't worry, we're going to come back to the code shortly. Luckily, Opera has provided us some useful explanations on what we can do with these mods and how to implement them. I'm not going to read all of these because we're going to jump to the documentation. Here's the quick start page for Opera's mod template that we downloaded earlier. As we scroll down, you're going to see the skeleton for how the mods work, with details for the background music, keyboard sounds, browser sounds, wallpapers, themes, shaders, and web modding. The GitHub is linked in the description, so don't forget to explore if you missed anything. Last for the quick start page is best practice details. It's best to keep these in mind when making a mod that you want others to enjoy. In order to test our mods, we have to open our Extension Manager preferences. You should then see your extensions. Click the developer mode in the top right of your screen, and you should see your downloaded mods populate the extensions list. At the top of this list, you will see two important buttons: Load Unpacked and Pack Extension. There's also Update and a list of filters, but those are less important right now. Select the Load Unpacked button and navigate to the mod template folder you unzipped earlier. Since this folder contains the manifest.json file, we can successfully select it. You have now created an unpacked mod instance of the mod template, which is based off the Purple Haze built-in theme. Navigate to a web page and you can test the two shaders that come with the template. The first is called Matrix Green, and it adds a green tint to all the colors you view. The second is Wave, and it causes the web page to wave back and forth like ocean waves rocking a boat. It might get you a little seasick. Returning to our extensions page, we're going to go ahead and disable the template. Now I'm going to show you how to set up your own mods folder. On the left, you're going to see the mod template folder from before, and on the right is a new folder for my mod. I copied the contents of the template and edited them for my purpose. Let's open up the manifest.json and start editing. We're going to type our mod's description here between the parentheses, and then your name in the next parentheses. Next, you'll update the name of the mod icon you're going to use. You can see the file name on the right. You should leave the license name as it is and edit the contents to your preferences. We are going to edit the background music tracks we want next. If you would like one track to loop, just use one file in parentheses. Or for multiple, you can separate the files by commas. I made an error here by deleting the folder directory and leaving spaces in the MP3 names. We aren't going to be editing the browser sounds, but you'll assign the file by typing it the same way we did before. I'm going to switch to my keyboard sounds folder, and we can start signing the new MP3 files. Make sure you put the proper name of the file you want assigned to each button, including its folder directory. For the letters, you can include multiple files, and it will randomly play one when you press normal keys. I'm also going to leave a link in the description to where I found the sounds I used for the keyboard. The next section involves coding in CSS, and I will try to make a separate tutorial for that soon. But if you use the web modding portion of the JSON, you assign the CSS file here, and the matches category should work for anything using the Opera extension. Up next is the themes features, which I am personally thrilled about. You're able to create custom light and dark themes here using the HSL color format. Let's head over to our HSL picker and grab some color data. We will match the first 3 color values to the code to set the first color. Once we pick our second color, we will enter it the same way. Now we are going to look for some colors to match our light theme, starting with the orange. Once we select a light blue, we will edit the HSL values once again, and then move on to editing the wallpaper. To set our wallpaper, we'll put the file name in the image category, and to change the text color, you can edit these values in hexadecimal color code. If you want to use an animated background, you would put the name of your WebM file in the image category, and then specify the first frame in its respective category. Last, you'll add the name of your mod and the update version. This is where I fixed the previous errors, and I'll show you the whole completed code. With our file saved and the resources in the proper folders, we can go ahead and load the unpacked version to test the mod out. The mod works, the background music works properly, and the colors are popping. You can see the wallpaper is displayed, and we can open up a fresh page to double check the keyboard noises. Let's return to the settings menu and look at the light theme. The blue came out much more pastel than I expected, but we can tweak it later. A lighter background would also fit the colors better. Here you can also check the licensing that a mod has. The author can leave important information regarding the mod here. Let's return to the extensions and pack our mod so that others can use it. Browse your files for the mod folder with the JSON file and select it. If you already have a packed file and you would like to update it, then you can enter your key file here. This key file is stored locally and you should save it for updating your mod later. Now you have an extension file that you share with others and the key file that you save for updates. Let's remove the unpacked mod and install our completed version. Navigate to the folder with your packed CRZ file and drag it onto Opera to install it. You have now installed your mod, and you'll notice that you don't see it under the Extensions tab. That's because it is now in your mod settings like the rest of the mods you can download from Opera. You can tweak your mod settings just like usual, or remove it entirely. Congratulations! You've made your first Opera GX mod. There's also going to be a notification showing your mod was added at the top of the screen, but that's the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to let me know in the comments what kind of mod you guys are going to make. I'll see you guys next time. As always, peace.